crazy stuff. Orcs. So I mean, this is a tough one, isn't it? It's like humans, isn't it? It's going to be tough. He's a level 2 coach though, so hopefully he's an absolute noob. But he does have a Mighty Blow Blitzer, and he does have 4 of each. But it's going to be tough, and he's won a game. He's won his first game. Shit. Just don't fail. Don't fail, dauntless ever. But even then, it's like, you just... I guess they do have strength to make plays, which humans don't have strength to make plays against orcs. And I guess Brets can have strength to make plays. That is an advantage that they have. But still, it's still of dubious worth, isn't it? Danger zone. Who can beat 4 Guidey Corons though? Nobody. That would be a hell of a team, wouldn't it? Could you imagine that? Defensive setup 1. Protect the 5 guy. And the rest are fine. Hospitalised with 3 broken ribs after watching Dodds Misery. Yeah, I maybe went over the top a little bit, but you know, I was having fun and I just thought, fuck it. Let's you know, let's roll with it. Blitz. Oh shit! Why is it there? Where his thrower is? God damn it! Yeah. 3 turns to start blitzing with claw palm. Yeah, that was pretty funny, wasn't it? Ah, I got him. Oh, KO! So everyone who says blitz isn't overpowered, there you go. Even though the kick was worthless. It's just stupid, isn't it? Blitz is way game breaking, I think. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could actually just base everybody. I say everybody, I don't mean literally everybody, but you know, should have maybe put 2 guys on him. Maybe should have based these 2, I don't know. Yeah, it is a massive overcommitment, of course, but I don't mind. I'm much faster than him. I can reposition a lot easier than he can, can't he? Can't I even? So Yeah, you know, like, even no matter how someone plays to stop a blitz, and just shit like that can happen. He should have maybe making 4 blocks and, you know, injuring my guys, and instead he's getting wrecked. He could, but I mean, Orcs can pass. It's not that hard, is it? Like, although it's unreliable for a winning strategy, he's got a reroll on the pickup, reroll on the pass. He can use a team reroll on the catch. But I mean, if he does do that, then I would fancy my chances of winning 2-1 anyway. It's not even that bad. But it's true though, like, nothing is that bad in Blood Bowl. Nothing is that bad odds. Like, even -2 dice double powering a blodger, which, you know, it's happened to me before, and it's enough to fucking drive you nuts. Like, how annoyed would you be if somebody -2D double powered your blodger to get the ball? It's only 1 in 36, which isn't crazy. And if they've got a reroll, it's less than that as well, isn't it? So. Okay. Could just hit this goblin. Oh my god. Wow. 7%? There you go. Could block him into there, into there, into there, into there. That would be nice, wouldn't it? How realistic is this? Nah, it's not, unfortunately, is it? That would be really good though, to chain. Push him to there. And then push him to there. But you need somebody in here and can't get it. Could just blitz him. He can knock him down, he can knock him down. He can try and knock him down. Can't use a reroll, can I? So. I guess I was thinking this was a 1 in 6 to fail, but it wasn't really. It was a 1 in 6 to fail, a Dauntless. So it was about a 1 in 36 to fail, wasn't it? So I should have done that one first. Yeah, I should have done. Should have done the blitzer block first. Of course, decisions can be bad. Like trying to score a tree touchdown is a bad idea, but the odds are never too crazy, are they? For things to concede, never as bad as you'd think they would be. Basically, that's what I'm kind of. There was some play that somebody did, and it looked outrageous, Oh, Guinness in the World Cup, wasn't it? It looked ludicrous, but it really wasn't. I mean, sure, it was lucky, but it wasn't insanely lucky, which is what it looked like. Haha, get wrestled, son. Wrestle is actually quite good against people with block, isn't it? That's the thing. So, I don't know. Right. Oh god, now this is the sort of situation where there must be an obvious path to do something amazing, but I just can't see it, so I'm going to just click at random and hope it all works out in the end. All of the blockers should be called John Cena. Yeah, that'd be pretty good. All the blockers should be named John Cena. That is a good idea. I'll do that when they inevitably die. Yeah, catching the ball isn't so good, is it, when you're about to get smashed in the face by a Black Orc, but you can't really do a whole lot apart from just knock him down. So. Hey, catch! Did it affect the result? No, but it could have done. Nice little catch there. Good stuff. Good stuff, little bird. Yeah, if something happened, just click at random and hope for the best. That is usually my strategy. Pro tips right there. Just fucking hope. Hope things go right. I don't know why he took both down instead of a push. Oh, so this goblin can get in. Oh, what a little shit. Okay, I guess I'm going to have to re-roll this block if it fails. This is bad because it could be collapsed pretty easily, couldn't it? Block him, someone gets through, but this guy here is not in a bad position. Can get a 2D against him, so it's better. I can block that one. Good 1D there, is that worth it? Probably is. God, if wrestle was a turnover, it would be amazing. Yeah, it would be insane. Why not hand off and score? It is his drive. I want to score on turn 8. Basically, always want to score turn 8, stall it out, score on turn 8. Because if I scored now on turn 3 or 4, he's got 4 or 5 turns to score himself, hasn't he? Whereas if I keep it, score on turn 8, I go in the half 1-0 up. That is the answer. Whee! Nearly 1 in 81 there. No, it's not being 1-0 up better than 1-1, is it? Being 1-0 up is better than the chance of being 2-0 up or the chance of being 1-1. That's what I think. You know. Right, the ball could come in here. So I don't really want to block without. I could make 3 die though, couldn't I? Could make it a 3 die. I really don't want to make this block without block. Well, not without block, without
This is Sparta!
Thanks, Sean. But I do want to block with him, don't I? Because it gets me another block. Where does the blitz come? I guess it doesn't. 1 die him and then dodge away. Try to 1 die him. Got him. Swish. Ignoring threat just to keep him guessing. Oh, brilliant. He might surf, mightn't he? He could go he could go 1, 2, 3, GFI, GFI to minus 3D surf me. But yeah, Dauntless did do a thing. I mean, you can't be scared of a 2+ Dauntless, can you? Brett's overpowered. I honestly think Chaos are better than them at rookie level. I would like to do that series with Fash or Lupac or even Sage. It'd be pretty, or Russ. It'd be pretty interesting, I think, to see Chaos versus Brett's, like best of 5 or something. But then swapping coaches. I reckon the Chaos would do better than the Brett's. TBH. No, I don't think the last GFI did anything whatsoever, no. Or the first GFI. Yeah. No, I mean, I wasn't... Yeah, I wasn't meaning that, you know, I'd definitely play him or anything, but it's just an idea. Like some kind of stream man. Knorr. Could get the great Knorr to come out of retirement to play me. That would be amazing. But I mean, it's a good job that he covered all down there a little bit, isn't it? Because I was so desperate to advance with the ball. I guess him getting eaten by him is okay at this point. Yeah, I've seen plenty of people giving passing skills, but yeah, mostly for leader. Yeah, have 4 leaders. They could have had, like Shawnee said, that would have been interesting, giving them like 4. But I think the way to make them stick to the fluff would be to not have them gain XP and just start off as like star players, you know. So well, they could just cost less, couldn't they? They could cost 100k and they could all have leader. Because all knights are leaders, but you've got 4 on the team. But I think I like Shawnee's idea a little bit of the having the different 4 different knights. And if you did like 4 different knights, then you could have like a leader one, a blitzing, a wrestle, like a safety, a leader, a damage guy, and a ball handling guy. It'd be alright, wouldn't it? Okay, so now we can make the break, because now it's turn 6. Didn't really do that properly, did I? Could make a dodge and then come all the way around here. The minus 2D is better than a dodge, isn't it? I could do a 1D followed by a 1D. So this guy could GFI twice to get clear of him. He'd still be a danger. 2 GFIs gets us clear of everybody. Don't do that. Good lad. You still got the Black Orc dodge though. Block minor roll 2 times 2 dodge. I would say. I would like a survivable minor, or jump up maybe. Brett's play like Dark Elves with agility 3, pretty much Traviga 63, except they can foul a bit, can't they? Whereas and have reserves and foul. Whereas and they have some fucking useless players which Dark Elves don't. But yeah, they get to foul. Yeah, I would say dodge or jump up. Good fill GFI face, thanks. Oh, he made it. He made the. So that's why I made the GFIs, so that he would have to make the extra ones, because I had the reroll for mine and he didn't have the reroll for his. But it was alright in the end. Oh, what a hero. The Vampire Knight scores. Shit, gotta put a good player on the LOS now though. Praise the sun. I don't really like Pro, no. Wild Animal isn't as crucial to get, though I guess it will be 4 plus a fair amount at the time though, won't it? So yeah, I guess you'd be a lot better at moving if you had Pro. But still, I don't know. I don't really like Pro, no, I don't. I really don't like Pro. Not over dodge. I wouldn't think about taking it over dodge, whereas I would think about taking jump up over dodge, but I wouldn't even consider taking pro over dodge. Yeah, so it's not saying it's bad or something that I wouldn't ever take, but I would never take it over dodge or jump up, like depending which way you build it. It is kind of good though, isn't it, with Wild Animal, because you are going to make a fair amount of 4 pluses maybe. But even then, it would only be what, 62.5 instead of 50%. so it wouldn't make that much of a difference. I don't know. I'd probably take dodge though. On a block big guy, like, it's so good, isn't it? Because especially an armor 8 one. But any big guy, I want to give them, like, you know, again, not so much minos, but a strength 5 player, you want blodge, guard, stand firm, don't you? Is just amazing. %50 pass. Don't bother moving closer, mate. You gotta love people who do that. Don't even make their don't even make their extra roll there. Got a reroll so I can try this. No, I can't. 2 GFIs, 2 fails. Standard. No, if peasants had thick skulls, then they'd be almost as good as skeletons. You can't have that, could you? Shit, that KO he got was pretty good. Oh, he's already set up. Wow, he did that fast, didn't he? Alright, Surfingtons then. Fuck off. Right, he uses Dauntless to 2D him. He uses Dauntless to 2D him. Then he comes in there. He runs around blitz. This is pretty fucking garbage. I hope I get the quick snap to make everything good. Skeleton's OP. Yeah. Nice. Of course I had to go to this side. Put him there? Yeah, that's right, isn't it? Every time. Oh shit, there's a gaping hole in the line. I guess I have to re-roll the pickup. Alright, good. You can base him. Please be a POW. That's good enough. Good old wrestle. Wish it was blocked though then. Can never get a push when I want to push, can I? Could have just surfed that guy. He likes making GFIs, this guy, and injuring my players as well. Right. So down to 8 men's. All the peasants are out. Standard Bret happenings. And the good thing is, I've just got to score, haven't I? I don't have to stall it out now. I can just score at any point. So. Bret's up pretty bad. Pretty bad. I think, anyway. In my opinion. Oh no, I'll have you know, Duck, they're great players, somebody said on Reddit, and I was a troll for disagreeing with him. So, I'm going to go for a handoff play. The thing that Bret's excel at. Oh, yes. Oh, hey? Hey? Yeah, it's mostly this guy being bad, yeah. Definitely. Hey. You said that Morin should be burned on a pyre. Yeah. Yeah, still downvote Jimmy. Always get the down. That's good, Grindel. I'm glad you enjoyed it. That was probably the most enjoyable match I've ever had, because it was fun throughout. Like, you know, there was some great comebacks and stuff like this that I've had, and like that game against Lupac was fun, but only after a few turns. You know, at first it was like, oh god, I'm 500 TV down, whereas it was just all fun against Ode. From his opening, not blitzing with Clawpalm Gambit, it was, the fun never stopped. Yeah, it was pretty tactical, wasn't it? It was pretty tactical at first. He's not the worst. He talks a good game, yeah. He's not the worst player in the world, but he's not good. He's any good, I would say. You know, he is any good. He's probably, you know, maybe he's average. I don't think he understands the game enough to make the statements that he makes. Yeah, that does suck having to play substitutes. Right. I can actually just stall that more now, can't I? Thanks to that. I could have maybe surfed, couldn't I? But fuck it. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, GFI, GFI. So he wants to be like here. Does he need to be that side? No, he doesn't, does he? Because all this is really slow. So he can simply go over here. You can blast him. KO's okay. He doesn't even understand the game, he understands the gate data. Yeah, exactly. Fuck's sake. Yeah, Voodoo Mike is much funnier. Yeah, Voodoo Mike is much funnier than Dode. I don't like, to be honest. I don't really hate either of them, but I don't like that they're trying to fuck up a game that they don't play. And I also don't like that, like obviously Voodoo Mike's got a terrible attitude, but it's justified a lot of the time, isn't it? Because, you know, I think it is anyway. I think people just argue about the wrong things to him and stuff, and it makes him feel cleverer. Like, he's already a massive big head, isn't he? And then people argue about him on the wrong points sometimes, and then he's just like, oh, you don't understand. And like Dode claimed that I didn't understand TV Plus, which was hilarious. But you know, copying off Voodoo Mike. But and like Dode's not bad because of, and Voodoo Mike isn't bad because looking at the data is obviously better than eyeballing a lot of the time. But yeah, so it's like, but they just need to know when to stop. And biggest know-alls they've ever seen. Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's true. Yeah, they are the biggest know-alls they've ever seen. But a lot of the time, it's not so bad, is it? Like, you know, you can say that there's not enough evidence to say that Brets are underpowered and stuff, because they haven't got all 24 teams in the game and stuff. So it's like, I don't know. It's tough. Right. Can we get completely safe here? Yeah. Yep, just stand in the corner. Thank you very much. Good old 1DB. Oh, got him. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with using the data. Yeah, exactly. But it's just, yeah, they just don't understand. Neither of them understand how to, yeah, understand the data. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'd say. But I mean, the thing is, Tier 1 is just so wide, isn't it, according to the BBRC, where they're 55 to 45, 45 to 55%. Brits are probably bottom side of Tier 1 with all of the races. Yeah, unless you're a massive smart. Yeah, that's true. Both of their attitudes are bad, clearly. I mean, you've only got to look at...
That is simply not true. The data does not support your assertion.
Oh god, it's so good. And he puts the BBRC on too much of a pedestal and all that, but I just mostly don't like the trying to fuck over matchmaking when they don't play. That's the worst thing they do. By far. By far, that's the worst thing they do. Because they could just, you know, they can call people stupid and stuff. That's fair enough, isn't it? So fucking what? They can say, look at the data, don't look at, you know, don't try to use your brain. Yeah, it's definitely Dode's actual advice, yeah. He is just a computer. Well, I guess it's a touchdown now, isn't it? Can't stall it from here. It was good that I was willing to like score in 2 turns then, or like 3 turns, and ended up stalling out for an extra couple of ones. Oh, do you know what somebody said? Aguirre Week said, not somebody. Aguirre Week said, it's funny that he uses a Brad Pitt avatar when he couldn't be further from him in looks and personality. That was brilliant. And he probably did like read on the internet that people like Brad Pitt's face, so it was the best avatar to use. I'd believe that as well. Because when you see Brad Pitt, you think of Dode, don't you? It's impossible not to. Especially that picture of Brad Pitt. Think of Dode, which is crazy because he literally couldn't be further from him in looks and personality. I don't have 2 Guy de Couronne. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 Guy de Couronne. We will have Vampire Knights one way or another. Yeah, statistically best male face. Exactly, yeah. Of course, that is it, isn't it? Brad Pitt has statistically the best male face, so that's why he chose him. Exactly, Pedro Jack. And you can't argue with it, can you? You can't argue with that. So there's times when using the data is good, but that time isn't when trying to make a fucking matchmaker of a fun game. Like, if the only thing that mattered in Bloodbowl was whether you won or lost, then you could argue for TV+. But really, it's just about fun, isn't it? Bloodbowl's a game of fun. What's going to drive away? What's going to make good people play games? Play computer games and hence make money as a computer games manufacturer is people enjoying the fucking game, isn't it? Not whether they win 50% of the time or 48% of the time or 52% of the time. It's whether they like it. I mean, Pokemon Go is a pretty shit game, isn't it? Overall. There's only a few turns left. Well, Apo would have failed anyway. Yeah, exactly. Blood Bowl is never going to be serious business esports, no. But if you're just trying to make money from a computer game, you want it to be fun, don't you? You don't care what the winning percentages of people are in multiplayer, or what people's KDR is. Like his way of making Call of Duty more fun would be to make sure everyone had a KDR of 1, which is just fucking horrible, isn't it? It's just absolutely fucking horrible. So that's why them saying, oh, it's not a problem that Skaven, everyone complains about chaos, it's not a problem. It is a problem because it's meant to be fun. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck how much they win? If people don't fucking like it, they won't fucking play it. Simple, isn't it? It's not. There's some stats for Dode. If people don't like a game, they won't fucking. If people don't like playing a game, they'll stop playing it. I'm pretty sure. I don't have any stats to back up that opinion, but I'm pretty fucking sure that if people don't like something, they'll stop doing it, unless they're pretty fucking stupid. I could just run away, couldn't I? Because he can't score. Hey, elf screen, what? Fucking elf. Look at this. Perfect. Perfect elf screen. When you say World Cup, do you mean the cyanide one or the tabletop one? I did not play in the tabletop one, and I failed to qualify for the cyanide one. Yeah, Brett screen. It's basically a shit elf screen, a Brett screen. I don't want this guy to score against me, do I? Yeah, Hearthstone, there's quite a lot of luck in Hearthstone. And to be fair, Hearthstone, Poker and Bloodbowl are all pretty similar, aren't they? There's a hell of a lot of skill involved. But then there's also a hell of a lot of luck involved as well. And the worst Hearthstone, Poker or Blood Bowl player could beat the best if they got lucky enough, couldn't they? But the problem with Blood Bowl is it takes so fucking long to play, doesn't it? Like Hearthstone, the games are pretty quick. Of course a blocker gets injured now that I've used the apple. Isn't that typical? But at least the apple failed anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, exactly, Grindle. And they tried to have the best of three and stuff, didn't they? And the best of all this for the Blood Bowl, but it doesn't really work when the games take so long. That's when the foul is mighty blow. Yeah, I used an apple for a peasant. It is a bit crazy. There was only like 3 more turns though, wasn't there? Was that the Brett laughing as he fouled? That was amazing. Yeah, it takes years to play one Blood Bowl game compared to poker. Plus, poker isn't really televised live, is it? That's the thing. Poker isn't televised live. So they just get cut out all of the shit that doesn't affect the game, basically. Like, although obviously stealing blinds and everything does affect the game, ultimately, they can just cut that all out, and you don't care how they've got to the amount of chips that they've got. You just get to see the hand, the big hand, and then so it's much better TV, isn't it? You couldn't just skip out the whole of a Blood Bowl match and then go, oh look, here he's got a 2D on the ball. It would be crap. You wouldn't Apo a lino, yeah. But the Apo failed, so I can't feel bad about Apo anymore. I don't think the Apoing the peasant was that bad. Because I want to have reserves, don't I? Yes, but they televise whole football matches because that's the way society works, isn't it? Society says soccer and football are interesting, and the people playing them are godly men who we should adore and worship. So that's okay, isn't it? You know, so that's okay. That's what society says. We should watch football and think it's great. Yeah, Bloodbowl isn't yeah, it moves really slow, it's true. It's a tactical thinking game, isn't it? Wow. The Kaz situation was he killed the other three are badly hurt, and then he killed a peasant, so I appoed him. But the apple was turned it into a death, so it wasn't so good. I don't want him to score. Oh, he's stunned anyway, so he ain't gonna score, is he? Ha ha ha. Punch him into next one. Because I thought he wasn't going to Kaz anybody else. Like, I thought he wasn't going to make another thing worth an apple. I used it on turn 13 or something. I thought it was very reasonable. I just got unlucky. I like the way the guy does a crazy thing. Plus, the peasant had 2-star player points, so I didn't want him. You know, I gotta need that star player point retention, don't I? I don't know. It didn't seem like a bad decision with three turns. 3 turns from left to play. I thought I'll apple that, and then it failed. So I think it was the right play. He made a badly hurt after it, but so well. He's got catch. No. Shit. 30% intercept chance, wasn't it? It's fairly irrelevant. It's just that it definitely wasn't a bad decision to apple it because the apple was a death anyway. That's what I'm saying. So it's 100% irrelevant. It was made 100% irrelevant because I rolled a death. So, but I think even if it had, whether it had passed or failed, I think it was the right decision to apple. But it's hard to say, isn't it, what the right decisions are in Blood Bowl? It is also subjective, and it's easy to say when like crazy dice happen. Oh, he did that. Like, you know, I've made a reroll and killed, like, got a double both down, and then thought about re-rolling it, re-rolled it, and killed the guy. So that was obviously a great re-roll, but it might have been the wrong play, mightn't it? But it's hard to say. Hey, yeah, I'll have him for free, thanks. Nearly as many armor breaks as the Orcs. It's great getting him for free. No idea, Grindel, because maybe the guy was a bit crazy. Alright, so I can buy. See, I would have already had 12 players now with 110k in the thing. Yeah, I know, but the thing is, though, yes, of course, Vlanik, but it makes it hard to say which is the right play, doesn't it? Because it just makes it harder because it's not like it's just not cut and dried, is it? It's like things can snowball and stuff, and why'd you get him for free, Grindel, is because when they brought out Undead, the way they made you hire people, rather than just doing like Fumble and you getting the zombie player on your team straight away, they actually followed the CRP rules of you have to get him for free. You can get him for free after the game, even though he's already played for you. So now all journeymen can be hired for free. Yes, indeed. Isn't that crazy? Crazy stuff. Right. So this guy. I mean, saying they're slow to level, it's only 2 games and 1 guy conceded, so didn't get any touchdowns. But I mean, they're going okay, aren't they? Like, it's not for 2 games having 3 guys on 3, 1 on 2, couple of MVPs on these. That's a classic cyanide move right there. Yeah. Yeah, and the blockers look like him as well. They've all got the same face. Yeah, and then I was considered renaming him, but yeah, he is the bro of the Vampire Knight. 12 men's, could go up to 13 men's. I don't know what Ducky's take on that is. Yeah, journeyman for free. Fairly playable. Yeah, they are. I mean, to be fair, they are fairly playable. Well, when you get 4 blodgers, that's pretty decent, isn't it? 4 blodge, 4. Like, realistically, they get probably the most value out of their first 8 skills. Is that fair to say? When you think they get blodge on all of these and guard on all of these, that's really good. That's really good. Like 4 dodge and 4 guard is actually great. Yeah, get a dirty player and then get the 13th. Not a bad shout. When you think 8 players, like what else can you do that with? I guess undead, because you could have 4 block on your ghouls and then like 4 guard. You can have 4 guard and 4 block with undead. That'd be pretty good. That'd be pretty badass. But I think obviously it beats elves, because elves would just have, you know what, 6 blodge and then 2 random skills on linos, and Skaven I guess could have stuff like, I don't know, but I think if you go with 8 normal skills, it's hard to beat 4 blodgers and 4 guarders, isn't it? That is looking pretty badass then, and at least that makes it different. Because not many teams have 4 guys with strength access and 4 guys with agility access. They are a bit unique now, so I think it was a very good change for Brett's that they looked into. But right, I'm just gonna have a tea in a wee, and I shall be right back.